Well, hey there, my scrappy friends. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, InknWhimsy. We are going to have some fun today. I am so excited to delve into this Cozy Up kit by Close to My Heart. I'm going to be scrapbooking about our trip to Savannah, Georgia. This is my daughter, Lauren Ashley. She just looked awesome in all the photos. So I'm excited to bring it all together. If you're excited to spend a little bit of time with me, see the products I'm going to be using and how I pull it all together, then go get your favorite cup of coffee and let's have some fun together. Alrighty, so let me show you the actual kit I'm going to be using. This is from the Close to My Heart July and August catalog, and this is the actual scrapbooking kit. What I love about the scrapbooking kit is that you get layout inspiration with complete directions. You get all of the papers plus extras that are not found anywhere else. And I'm also going to be using, let me see, of course, let's see, this stamp set right here. I'm excited about using her in my layout. So let me go in a little more in depth into the beautiful sheets of paper that we have here. This is the stamp set that I'm going to use and color. These are the photos of my daughter Lauren when we were in Savannah. There's one of the horse and carriage rides. Here's the sticker sheet, which I love. Look at these books on the bottom. Thankful for You. I love these books. The cozy socks, the tea kettle. So many books, so little time. Good books are like best friends. Any of you love to read? I do. There's just something about turning the page in a book. Alrighty, and then let's look at the papers real quick. I'll just flip through them so you can see them. All right, now remember I was telling you get some extras with the scrapbook kits. Look at all these that I'm going to have to be able to use. All right, so you use the guide that you get with the kit for inspiration, and then you put in your own touches to it. And these are some of the punch outs that come with it. Look how easily they just punch out so that you can use them in your layouts. And this one right here has a big piece. Alrighty, so then we have all of these beautiful sheets of paper. I love this polka dot. This is very thin lines going across. Fall, and you have zip strips up here. Y'all know I love those. This is a real pretty color. And then here we have this with some of the books, and I fussy cut some of the books out to use. And look at this zip strip up here. I love this striped. This is a pretty espresso. And here's some solids. And then when you think back to the photos I have, I think they're just going to look so pretty together. Alrighty, my friends, let's get started. So I decided to use the rosemary cardstock as the base. These again are my photos. And remember I was telling you about how in the kit you get, remember I was showing you the punch out papers? This was one of them, and I've decided to use this on this spread. And we're just going to see how it all comes together. Alrighty, so I'm thinking along the lines of I had put Lauren's, this is the main focal point. I put it on white. I trimmed down this photo just a titch, and then I want to put this one down here. This is kind of where I'm going with it. And as I'm looking at this corner up here, this circle was one of the punch outs right here. And I'm thinking to put this up here. And then this came off the sticker sheet. So I wanted to add that there. Funny story. I sent my daughter Lauren, remember the original, when I first started filming here, you saw all the supplies, you saw the photos, you saw the sticker sheet. So I sent my daughter a screenshot and I said, Lauren, I said, I'm scrapbooking about you today. Well, Lauren is a director with a big company. She's very busy. She's in board meetings, she's this and that. I get a call within 5 minutes. And Lauren says, Mom, we went to Savannah in May. She goes, all of those stickers, those are all of the fall. It's not in the fall. I go, well, blah, 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 and I'm stumbling all over myself, you know. And she goes, Mom, it wasn't, it was in the near 80s. I'm stumbling, blah, 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 blah. And I said, Lauren Ashley, you can't do that. You can't tell me what paper to use in my scrapbook page. I said, you don't understand. Us scrapbookers, I said, we just look at the colors in the paper and we make it all come together. So then we were both laughing so hard we couldn't even stop. So that was my little story that went with this. So of course, in the end, I'm going to have to share this with Lauren and just show her how all of it did come together, even though we were in Savannah in May and this is a fall kit. All right. Anyways, so these were also some of the cutouts in that kit, and I am thinking I want to try this right up along here. I'm going to move that all the way up. Yeah. And I think I want to do some faux stitching along this because this is pretty dark. It kind of just blends in. I don't really like that. I want to give it a little more definition. Those are the words trying to come out of my mouth. Okay, now here on the bottom, I wanted to bring in some of these colors, and look at this right here. This will look perfect. So I'm thinking this can go right here. I think I want to move that up just a bit. And then this is one of the zip strips, and it had all of these teacups. And you're wondering, what do teacups have to do with this story? Absolutely nothing. All right, now the other thing, now here's my journaling. I want to stick my journaling in back here. So this is going to need to be some sort of a pull tab right there. So this is going to come up. You won't see the white, but I'm just using that so I'll remember. And now I'm going to pause the camera and I am going to stamp this image of this girl, and I'm going to color her in, and I'm going to bring it back and lay it down. So I'll be back in a YouTube second. I went ahead, remember how I had talked about doing faux stitching? So I did that along here. Look at how that pops, and it just has such clear definition around the edges. Now with this, you can see I did a line, a dot, a line, a dot. The other way that you can do this, I still need to move it around a bit. Remember the circle that was in the top right? These are all just dashes as if it's a sewing machine. And look how that more clearly defines the circle also. So I love that. All right, and then here is the girl that I colored, trying to bring out some of the colors, not exactly all of them, but I was thinking of placing her right here. And then I had done some fussy cutting on these prints of papers. Remember the one that had the books in it? And then we had the one that had the pumpkin. So I decided to bring it out. And again, this all goes back to Lauren's comment, Mom, those are fall things. And this was in May. I go, Lord, leave me be. I am a scrapbooker. And I got to tell you, when I was taking this photo of Lauren, when we were walking around Savannah, seeing her ahead of me with her backpack like that, I was just filled with such joy having her with us that she had chosen to go on this girls trip with me, my mom, and my sister. So she was with her grandma, her mother, and her Aunt Lorraine. And all of us are considerably older than her, and it was such a blessing having her with us, and just the fact she wanted to spend time with us, you know. So that was pretty special. I don't think I want this touching my teacups. Matter of fact, I think I want the pumpkin in front of her. Oh, that looks better. Now the teacup disappeared. Let's get that out of there with the glasses. All right. There we go. When I glue it down. I love that together. All right, now since I have some red up here. Oh, what am I doing? How come y'all didn't tell me? This goes in back. Hello, I was wondering why that looked funny. All right, well that looks a little better. All right, so I want to put Be Happy to bring the red. Not really red. What is that color? Let me look on the back here. I don't have all my colors. Let's see. The scarlet. It does look like scarlet, doesn't it? And I think maybe I'm going to do this right here. and grateful. Make sure I'm showing the green. All right. I love the way this is looking. Now the other thing I wanted to do, I have my teacups on the bottom. That's going to be, I need something at the top of my journaling card so I can bring it in and out. We'll deal with that in a second. And then here, one of my favorite stamp sets is called Dream Maker. I love these words here, this right here, and this is like a paint splotch. So I wanted to do a little bit here and a little bit over here. So I'm thinking of doing these words up here underneath the circle, and then doing perhaps this. Remember what this one was? That was this right here. Another splotch. Let's just call everything a splotch. Kind of do this splotch underneath that. So I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to do that stamping and I'll be right back. I am really loving how this is coming together. Don't you think this really added a lot of texture to the 12 by 12 layout? I love how I brought in some of the toffee. That's the color I used. I also forgot when I was talking to you last and I had colored to share with you the actual colors that I used. And if you think you'd be interested in watching some coloring videos, be sure to let me know because I'll make the effort to do that. Now I use Citrus Blend and Gold Yellow Blend for her hair. I used Muted Brown Blend for her jacket. I used Vintage Blue Blend for her jeans. And then on the scarf, I used some of the dark red and the pale pink. And I want to show you something that's neat about these tri-blend markers is that you have dark on this end, and then it has medium, and then you have light, which means by just using one color, you can get color dimension and it shades so well. And then now this is actually a blend, and then they have other styles, which for the life of me now I can't remember because these are all blends. Okay, you have shades, which totally different colors, but they shade together. So I probably didn't even say that right. Anyways, you know what? I'm not going to stress about it. Y'all know me by now. I forgot our little words here. Now the next thing we need to do before I glue all this down is, remember I'm putting my journaling in the back of this photo right here. And here's the journaling I talked all about. You ever just have those picture perfect days? That's what this was in Savannah. The company, the laughter, the girlfriend time. We just had a wonderful time. And you know what? I can't find the one piece I'm looking for, so hold on. Well, I looked around for 15 minutes. I finally found it. It was this little piece that was one of the cutouts in the kit, and it says please. So I took my mini stapler, this right here, and I stapled it on my journaling card, and it just slips in there so nicely, and it pretty much just says, please pull me up and read me. I have a story to tell. All right, my friends, I went ahead and glued everything down. I used a few dimensionals right here. I really am very happy with this, and I can't wait to show it to my daughter so that she can see how I can use fall and do a May springtime layout. Whoever would have thunk it? I am going to call this one done. In the comments below, share with me what you think about the layout, what you were inspired by, what made you laugh. Share with me if you've ever used a kit that had nothing to do with the season, but it was all about the colors, right? That's what we scrapbookers do. Thanks for hanging around with me. I always enjoy our time together. I hope you do too. You know the drill, my friends. Be sure to hit the bell, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or share my YouTube channel with a friend. This all lets YouTube and me know that you appreciate the time it takes in this content. And don't forget, down in the description will be the links to my website, but also a playlist of all of my previous videos. If you've just found me and you want to be more involved and get more caught up. All right, stay tuned because there will be some still close-up shots for you to see. And until we meet again, God bless and have an incredible day.